Games with any sort of horror aesthetic usually get my attention, and that's exactly what just happened with the game Creepy Road. But should you be creeping on over to pick up this one, or does this road just lead to nowhere? Creepy Road is a run-and-gun style of game with a horror aesthetic, some really cool monsters, and overall jam-packed action-filled levels for the pretty short experience that it ends up being. Though thankfully there are 3 difficulties included. The game does feature a small story, mostly there just to get you from one level to another. You're playing as a trucker named Flint Trucker trying to save his girlfriend. Controls are pretty simple. For the most part, you're just running, gunning, throwing some grenades, and doing a bit of platforming, though the platforming is far from the best. You have a decent amount of guns in your arsenal that you'll be able to pick up throughout levels, like shotguns, flamethrowers, Gatling guns, and even a laser gun that ends up turning enemies into poop. As you gather weapons, you can switch between them, but there's no menu or weapon wheel to pull up in order to do it, so switching between weapons on the fly and in certain situations can be really difficult to do. I found myself just kind of going through my weapons until I ran out of ammo for one and then automatically switching to another. The action in Creepy Road is pretty fast-paced, and there's a decent variety to the enemy types and level design in general, changing up not just going horizontally but also going vertically in some levels. While the game may not have a ton of length, taking roughly about 2 to 3 hours maybe your first time through in order to beat it, the variety in the enemy type and level design at least keeps things interesting the whole time through. You're being thrown a bunch of different types of enemies. The bosses, for the most part, were enjoyable, even though controls weren't the best in certain situations. Things like climbing and the flying segment in the game were just okay. It's made it a little bit more frustrating that you can take damage quite easily, as well as there aren't a lot of checkpoints throughout the levels. From the technical side of things though, the game ran fine. I didn't run into any major glitching or crashing. Creepy Road is available for $9.99 on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC. Overall, if you like the horror aesthetic and you need a running gun fix, Creepy Road is okay, but it's not quite as good as other standouts like Gungor and Cannoli, or of course classics like Contra or Gunstar Heroes. With everything said though, I'm going to be giving Creepy Road a 6 out of 10. That's going to wrap up this review though. I'd like to thank you for watching, and of course, I hope you enjoyed.